Substitute teacher and a young student fight goes viral about a phone. Student should have had it out. Teacher took it. Student wants it back. She swings on the teacher. The teacher has to fight back and restrain her. And everybody was tripping over whether the teacher did it appropriately or not. I ain't gonna play the rest of that because I don't want to get flagged by YouTube because it's an adult fighting a minor. Even though I just watched another video of a male student stomping a teacher out, a female teacher, and I don't think they got flagged on that video. YouTube restricted the video, so I took it out, but go find it, go look it up. It's from North Carolina. The school is Rocky Mountain High, and it began by, she like, why you take my phone? And she like took it because you wasn't supposed to have it out or whatever. The girl is mad. She's reaching for the phone all around the teacher, trying to get the phone, and the teacher's like, stop, girl, don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me. And then the girl was like, swung on the teacher, you know what I'm saying? And then from that, the teacher blocked it and started swinging back. She grabbed her, rushed her, boom, they hit the floor. Anyway, they fall on the floor. The young girls got her, hold of her hair, swinging on her at the same time, the teacher swinging on her, and then the teacher finally gets a hold of her and holds her down and tells everybody, go get a teacher, go get a teacher, go get a teacher. And then the video ends there. So listen, after watching that, I know everybody's going to do the shoulda, woulda, couldas. Oh, you could have handled it better. You should have did this. You should have blocked the punch and did your Batman karate thing and then called security, and then they would have came in like the cavalry and obtained the little girl and everything would have been fine. You know what I'm saying? You should have just took the punch to the face, you know, and let the girl just slap silly, you know, and then gave her, or you should have just gave her the phone back. Right? After she swung on you and threatened you, and everybody with the shoulda, woulda, couldas about what you would have did. Listen, I saw this very cut and dry. I took your phone because you wasn't supposed to have it out in class. There's consequences for doing such things and breaking rules. Now, because you broke the rule, you tell me, I'm going to ask you this. You tell me what would have been the result of a police officer taking an item from someone. They searching you. They find you got a knife on you or something. They take it. And you be like, give me my knife back. And then you swing on the police officer. Tell me how that's going to go. Tell me how that's going to go. They are not going to only punch you back in the face. They are going to nightstick you, electrocute you, mace you, and they might shoot you while you're on the ground detained. You understand what I'm saying? It's going to definitely be some consequences for that. So this is a life lesson for this little girl, if you ask me. And the little girl is young, but she ain't that little. And I find it very appalling that, like, this ain't the first video that I've seen like this of students swinging on these teachers and fighting them and this, that, and the other because of this phone. Kids are addicted to these phones. Let's just put that on the table first. And when you separate them from it, they lose their minds. They go off like the Tasmanian devil. This is not the first case I've seen where a student attacked a teacher. And I'm sorry, it starts at home. Your parents are failing. I don't mean to be harsh, but you're failing. We are raising a generation of kids that are out of their minds. They don't want to just be a little too talkative in class, but now they want to challenge teachers and punch teachers in the face and body slam teachers and all this stuff. And you think teachers are supposed to just take this? Everybody with the shoulda, woulda, couldas, but you all be shoulda, woulda, coulda until you get punched in the face. And when somebody is doing your face like that, you're going to have to go into action. And I think from the video, the teacher did what she had to do. Because when you, she kept telling the girl, don't hit me. Now once you got hit, it just shows you the little girl is a little girl, but she ain't that little. Because it seems like the teacher had to go kind of into full, like, you know how you wrestling somebody and they got more strength than you thought, you kind of, hold on. You had to bum rush him for real, like with all your strength. It looked like that's what the teacher had to do to get this girl to the floor. And then once she got her to the floor, the little girl is grabbing and snatching her wig and still trying to fight. So she had to deliver a couple more and detain her. And then she held her down and go get another teacher. Go get another teacher. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what else you want to be done. Everybody's trying to say such a diplomatic way to handle this. The diplomatic thing to do would be to start protecting our teachers and teaching these students they can't just go off like this, because it is way too many stories of teachers. It was a man back some years ago. This young man was walking up, talking all type of junk to this teacher. I mean, just disrespectful, just crazy disrespectful. He kept telling him, young man, get out my face, sit down, please don't do. And then the boy bum rushed him and swung on him and all of that. And the teacher ended up body slamming him. They arrested that man and put him in jail. And they had to start a GoFundMe to try to help this man fight his case. And I'm like, wow, what type of country is this that you let these students run wild like this, and then you show them through the justice of the whole way that it plays out that they have no consequence for doing what they did. But like I said earlier, in real life, that is not going to be the truth. It's not going to be the outcome. You're teaching the kids the wrong path, because they're going to try that same thing when they get out in the field. When they get out there and get arrested and the police is detaining them, taking this and taking that from that. Give me this. Give me what you got, money in your pocket. Give me this. And you feel like what you arrested me for? Get it up. Soon as you swing, you are going to learn a new lesson in life, if you have one left to learn. Especially if you're this color. And ashy wasn't the color that I was trying to, but I noticed it showed up. You know, I know my homegirl gonna be talking junk because put my Vaseline on. I'm always ashy anyway, but I'm just saying, as long as you black, you gonna have to go through some stuff like this in real life. So parents, I suggest that you start teaching your kids that it's consequences to this type of stuff. And I honestly hope they don't charge this woman and jail her for defending herself. And, you know, obviously the young girl is young, but yeah, some type of reprimanding needs to happen. Juvenile detention. I don't know what you want to do, but something needs to be happening to let her know this is not okay to be running up on adults and doing. It's not okay to be running up on other students and doing. But we know students fighting this, that, and other. Sometimes they have disagreements, but, you know, rules are set in place for a reason. They need to be followed. You can't pick and choose which ones you want to follow. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry, this cell phone stuff is it's way out of hand to me. You know, some people everybody's talking about just the better ways that the teacher could have handled this. Yes, in a perfect world, it would be perfect ways to handle these type of situations. But in the field, when they happen, it unfortunately doesn't go down perfectly. But I'm sorry, the beating that this young girl got is light to me as far as what somebody in the street gonna do to her. Cause we all seen times where black folks say, yeah, you got the right one today. You pick the right or wrong one, whichever way you want to say it. And they give you every bit of what you wanted. It's a light lesson learned. Because I don't want to see this young lady repeat this type of behavior to authority and get herself in a much worse situation. But people think the teacher should be locked up and all this type of stuff. People was complaining about them yams that was jumping out their dress. I didn't complain about that as much. But I do see the point in, like, yo, it is a lot of young black students there. You know what I'm saying? But I just think her yams came out because she was in the midst of fighting. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if the dress was that short, but I don't know. It appeared to be real short when they, you know, when she got the squabbling, as they say. But yo, that's another conversation. I'm just talking about her defending herself, and that's what I saw, her defending herself. Sometimes you can't help if your defense is better than the offense that's being brought to you. But I do not expect no teacher to sit there and take punches in the face and get body slammed and all this type of stuff, because it don't often go like this. There's been too many videos I saw where it went the opposite way and the teacher got pummeled and beat half stupid. So I'm losing patience for these kids, these rambunctious kids. And if y'all have met any of them in this day and age, then y'all would understand. Just go on up to your local gas station somewhere, or you know, where the kids be getting out of school and they be hanging out, and just go in and listen. See how they talk. See how they are. Like, parents got to do better, man. Parents got to do better, and I bet you that there's gonna be so many parents coming out the woodwork defending this young girl because it's their young girl, it's their daughter, it's their sister, it's their whatever, and they gonna want to talk crazy. But y'all gonna have to start muffling that talk and handling your child, because while you want to protect and be like don't touch my child and this, that, and the other, you need to tell your child keep their hands to themselves. Correct what you did not correct in the first place, and maybe we wouldn't be in this situation. Some of y'all parents got some work to do, because y'all been letting y'all kids run crazy out here, and it's showing. But this your boy P Cam. Tell me what you think, what you don't think. Get at your boy.